Hey, welcome to the fourth video in the Simplicity series. We talked first about how critical it is to feel and to be and feel heard. Last week we talked about the role and importance of being respected and how that, and mutual respect within a relationship. So today we're looking at the third in the trifecta, valued.
What you talking about, Willis?
What is value exactly? Just like respect, it's an internal measurement. It's a personal, internal measurement of the relative importance of anything we can experience. Yeah, big list, right? And that can be anything from people and objects to things like money to beliefs, ideologies, even aspects of our own identity. And that's really, really important.
And please, Mahoney, wait. I just need a simple explanation.
It's not as simple as some well-hidden mental tome in our head, some great, intellectual ledger of all of our values and priorities and preferences that are indelibly noted. It's constantly being reordered and changed by circumstance, by priority, by life, by things that are happening right now and that need to be addressed.
Please, I will buy all of your hot dogs.
You'll take 97 hot dogs?
Done. Who do I make it? That means you just paid $23 for a hot dog.
You want your scarf? I want my hot dog. Cost and worth are very different things.
Okay, so that talks about cost and worth, but it's the same concept, right? Nobody in their right mind is going to pay $20 for a single slice of pizza. Well, you'd have to be really hungry. Well, even if you were really hungry, $20 is too steep. But let's just say, for example, you, happen to be in an airport, running from one gate to another to catch your connecting flight. You've got 10 minutes, and the only thing that you can access is that pizza counter, and those slices are, tax in $20. It almost seems reasonable. In fact, it kind of does at the time, because I was really hungry. How do we determine value? I mean, how do we even? Thankfully, there's a really simple way to tell. We only spend on what we value. And I'm not just talking money. I'm talking time, attention, effort. What do we afford space for? Who do we allow access to us? And yes, even social standing, which is where respect comes in, right? We spend social standing to earn respect in some cases. Our values even define our perception of the world. Think of these 5 people walking through a grocery store, a standard supermarket. The busy professional is in and out, money be damned. Healthy is nice, but I gotta get in and out with something to eat, ready-made, convenient, let's go. That's their experience. The single father is trying to balance that great triangle of, I want it to be at least somewhat healthy, I want it to be pretty convenient and easy because I don't have tons of time to spend on cooking, and I want the price to be pretty reasonable. I'm willing to sacrifice a little on each to kind of find my middle ground. His kid is only seeing colorful boxes, colorful packaging, novelty things that they haven't seen before, colorful little toys, magazines, again, things that a kid would look at. Price be damned, because kids don't value money. They don't understand money yet. A father of 4 is looking at, how can I get the family favorites and the essentials? He's got his list, he's got his coupon, he's got his circular. He goes in knowing he's got to get the essentials, he's got to get a lot of them and at the best price possible, and he will take his time to do it. He will search every aisle to get everything he needs at the price he can, at the best price he can. And last but not least, the bachelor sports fanatic who has friends coming over, He wants in and out. Wings, chip, dip, drink, done. Get her done. Because he got to get back home before his friends show up and before the game starts. Same store, same place, but completely different experience and patterns based on each of their experience or values. So how does this apply to relationships? Well, just like the supermarket, the people we like, or the people that appeal to us, are the ones who have traits that we value, right? So if people have traits that we don't, we admire that. If they espouse traits, if they show off traits that you don't value, you actively don't value, we feel uncomfortable and ill at ease around them. We're attracted to people who have the same values as us, and we tend to be very comfortable around them. In fact, to the point that the more aligned we are on those specific values, the stronger the foundation for a really harmonious long-term relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. A business partner should really very closely align on some very, very core values. And beyond that, let's kind of bring it back to the theme of all three of the videos: heard, respected, and valued. I call it the valued paradox. Just like we need to be and feel heard, to be acknowledged, to know that we have a place in our social unit, whether that's family, work, business, school, home, society, our community, we long to be respected, to know that we matter, and that we have good standing with another person or other people on an individual basis. A healthy long-term relationship, however, is a choice. It's a commitment that must be shown to be valued, and this cannot be done with words. It has to be done through the language of action.
You know, I wouldn't care if you were out there pole dancing all night, as long as you did it with a little integrity. That's okay, that's fine. Just own up to it. And then we can stop pretending like we have anything in common anymore.
You don't mean that.
No, I do.
Nate?
I'm sorry. Just 1 second.
You know, in case you were wondering, the person whose calls you always take, that's the relationship you're in. I hope you two are very happy together.
There's a quote I came across a while back, and I love this quote. I wish I could attribute it to the right person. And if anybody knows, hit it up in the comments. What someone says shows who they want to be, but their actions will always show you who they are. We need to see the investment of time, attention, effort, listening, respect, and yes, sometimes even money, to make space, to secure the space in our life for someone else to come in, for them and their life, and make space between us for that relationship to grow. And we need to be ever mindful in those committed relationships, which again, I can't stress this enough, are a choice. We have to be mindful of how we value it, how we show how we value it, and to reaffirm its value to us, especially when life starts to go a little bit crazy. And it may get bumped down a bit, but we can never let it drop too far down the list. if you want to talk more about this, if you want to dig deeper, if you want to know, hi. My name is Richard Strother. I'm the Widower's Wingman. And if it's dating or relationships, check the description. There's a ton of ways to get in touch with me. I'd love to meet you. I'd love to meet you. I'd love to see where you're at and see where I can help. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, if I don't get the privilege of meeting you first.